Welcome back to MOTOBLADE, everyone. Today we are going to go over the Denali Soundbomb. I know I've been away for a little while. I was working on my commercial pilot's license. It took a little bit of time, but now I have lots of videos that I have been filming, and I'm finally getting to all the editing, so you guys will have lots of videos coming up. But today we're talking about the Denali Soundbomb. A lot of people have not heard of this horn, and it's a shame because it's probably the best horn you guys could get as an aftermarket install for your sport bike. When you look at the cruisers, some of them have air horns, like Harleys and Indians. They have some really nice air horn options, but you don't have that with a sport bike. And so the Denali Soundbomb is a compact, small compressor that you can have on your bike, and you can have the compressor go to the horn via a tube to link the air, or you can have it all in one together and save even more space. So that's the option I went with, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and more importantly, I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like right after the intro. Sorry, I can't go a whole lot faster in these videos, but if I do, the wind noise just gets so intense you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. The review today is going to be pretty quick. I'm going to pull over up here and show you guys what the Soundbomb looks like. It's relatively inexpensive. I do not remember off the top of my head right now what I paid for it, but I will put that number on the screen, and down in the description there will be a link for you guys to purchase this for your bike. The installation of this should not scare anybody. It's very simple, super simple, straightforward, easy installation. I'll show you guys when I stop the bike here kind of where you have to remove the wires, at least on a Ninja, and plug them in. All you're doing is unhooking the old horn that was on your bike, and you can either leave it on there or take the horn off if you don't want the extra weight, and you just hook those wires up to your new horn. It's really not complicated at all. Denali claims something like over 110 or 115 for decibels on this thing. I'll put the exact number on the screen again, just so I don't quote you guys the wrong thing there. It is freaking loud. I don't think there's anyone else around me right now, but I can't see around this turn up here. I really don't want to scare somebody coming around the corner. But I will hit this horn here once I make sure there's no one up here. Let you guys hear what it sounds like while riding. Now the microphone is inside my helmet, so you're hearing it through that. I don't know how it sounds on the camera. I hope it sounds decent. But when you're riding, it is just freaking loud to listen to. It well overpowers the wind noise. It overpowers any other horn that I've ever heard while riding a motorcycle. If it didn't sound too loud to you guys, I'm going to pull over up here. We're going to take the GoPro off the helmet, and you guys are just going to hear it through the microphone on the GoPro, and hopefully that'll do it some justice. Okay, so the Soundbomb sits right here. I just took this panel off, and I think I loosened the bolts here to help pull it away. And then I just mounted it in here, and it's honestly, it's not mounted with screws or anything. I think you can, but what I did was I just zip tied it with a couple of cable ties to the internal frame of the bike. It's not resting against the engine, so there's no heat that's going to bother it. It might get warm down there, but this is a liquid-cooled engine. If I was going to put this on a V-twin, well, technically this is a parallel V-twin, but if I was going to put this on an air-cooled V-twin like a Harley or an Indian, I would not have it that close to the engine. Liquid-cooled, I'm not too worried. It's quality material, and it's not touching it, so I'm not worried about it melting. Alright, I'm going to try to point this out as best as I can to you guys. Underneath of here, there's this little mount that my finger's tapping. I hope you guys can see that. That's where the old horn used to be. So all I did was take a screw, pull the old horn off, and then there were two wires connected to that. And instead of having them up here, I just took them back under here, ran them down here, plugged it into this. So that is all I had to do. I just had to run the cables that were already on there for the main horn, or for the original horn, put them on this, and I was done. Now, Denali tells you not to necessarily do it that way. They want to run a dedicated power supply from the battery, which you can do. They give you the wiring harness. If you want to do it that way, totally fine. I'm not telling you guys one way's right, one way's wrong. I'm just telling you what I did, and it works just perfectly. They give you instructions. They make it look really simple. My way just happened to be more simple, but you guys can do this all kinds of different ways. All right, get this turned on. All right, we're going to hit this here. It's going to be loud, and I'm not looking forward to this.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay, so that was not one of my brighter moments. I should have taken the helmet off and just put it next to the bike. Oh, my ears are going to ring for a while. That was not fun. I don't know how else to convey to you guys how insanely loud this thing is. So, you guys, if you've been around my channel, I advocate for loud pipes save lives. If you guys want to start a fight down below in the comments over whether or not loud pipes save lives, go for it. But on a sport bike, you don't necessarily have loud pipes. I mean, I guess I could get an Aprilia aftermarket exhaust or a Two Brothers Racing or something, but really on a sport bike, your horn needs to be loud. You need to be heard. And really our number one strategy for being safe, guys, is riding defensively, and your ability to be nimble and mobile on a bike over a car. That's your number one safety defense. But as a primary way, an audible way of letting the idiots in the cars know that you're there, I advocate for this baby. This is a freaking loud horn, and it will serve you well. That is not my fastest pull on this bike, but I wasn't really trying to make it my fastest pull. It's been like a month and a half since I've ridden this bike. I've just been so busy, and whenever I need to go somewhere, like go to the airport, I end up taking the Indian, because that way I can put my flight bag in the trunk and all that stuff. Gotta kind of get used to riding this thing again. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I know it was short. Thanks for watching. If you like it, leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It's a big red button. Click the bell icon next to it. That'll give you guys notifications when there are new videos to watch right here on MOTOBLADE. The link to the Denali Soundbomb is down in the description. Go check it out. I think it's well worth your time, well worth the investment, and I think it just might save your life or save you from having an accident, major or minor. So until next time, you guys know what to do. Be heard when you're out there on the road. Get yourselves a big loud horn or a loud set of pipes. Until next time, ride safe, ride on. I'll catch all y'all later. Deuces.